Welcome to 𝐇𝐎𝐏𝐄 TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Our channel covers a range of topics including current events, fitness, personal development, and technology to help you look, feel, and live your best life. Tune in for actionable advice and engaging discussions. We the willing, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you. So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you.
Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it? Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it?
About how we can better ourselves and further ourselves, further your mind, you know what I'm saying?
How you gonna wear my trust when the last one
Be clear, this is
How you gonna be no love when the bed don't sleep? Deep, place your feelings in the middle of the street.
Pebble, jump from your sheet, you hear this beat, coming like heavy metal. If you got a business, bro, I rock like pebble, jump from your sheet, you hear this beat, coming like heavy metal. If you got a business, bro, he's saying stone like rock. I came with a brand new book. Like man, have guys all shot, don't like Uzi, but this thing rocks. I rock like pebble, jump from your sheet, you hear this beat, coming like heavy metal. If you got a business, bro, he's saying stone like rock. I came with a brand new book. Like man, have guys all shot, don't like Uzi, but this thing rocks. I rock like pebble, bro, he's saying stone like rock. I came with a brand new book. Like man, have guys all shot, don't like Uzi, but this thing rocks. Rock. He's saying stone like rock.
I used to think about the people in your life, and I think of Neil. And if you were sitting there right now, what do you say to me? You say, John, what's it about?
Yeah, I ain't no Superman businessman like you. You know, I'm just a gangster, I suppose.
the butcher coming, nigga. I won't shake your boss hand or kneel to the Pope. Me and Duffel like Gotti and Neil de la Croce. They cry crocodile tears when they broke. I'm tucking eagles in my belt and putting crocodile skin on a coat. Cutting bills from a sealed envelope. Niggas got 2 feet in the game and still don't got no idea how I go. As always, I only did what I know. Instinct start kicking in when the meat on your ribs getting low. Streets got a dark side to them, I watch for the double cross. They threw the triple at me, this made me trigger happy. Streets made me business savvy. Yeah, the bosses of all bosses, capo to tootie cappy. Let's start there, look how we started, now the vets all peers. And now I don't gotta cash a check all year. Let's address your fears, order your nightmare, chest your ears. Throw Jasper can protect your chance. I thought more of my enemies. It'd be hard to avoid a hater. So I buy bullets in bulk like toilet paper. With no fork, I use anything for an oil scraper. Pull a brick out of mule and look like she going to labor. I don't wanna be forgotten. Got me spending everything when I'm copping. The prices had a nigga spoiled rotten. Fed the family out my pocket. That was pre-rap before I got these watches. In the midst of that, we all know who I brought a little liquor. Just for my enemy's sake. When they see me, they turn pale, look like Hillary face. Bought a half of Emma better what I give for a tape. Easy chips we can make from our memory bank. It's about money how, when we all got some. Can't say it's about them foreign shits, cause we all cop them. Can't be by no hoes, nigga, them bitches fucking us too. Can't be by no Jews either, cause my shit bust too. I don't wanna be forgotten.
Can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, Tito. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I had thought he meant 9 o'clock, my time, our time.
Yeah, me too. He said, well, it said 8 o'clock. Yeah, he said 8 o'clock Eastern Standard when he texted me yesterday. So
1, 2, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2.
yeah, we can hear you, but you got the intro on.
Oh, that's the video. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the low screen on. Yeah, we can hear you.
Shit. I had just washed myself off and was playing Fortnite.
I can't get into Fortnite. I mean, my little nephews and they'll be trying to get me to play, but I just can't do it. I'm a Call of Duty kind of guy.
I mean, if you play Call of, the only thing with Fortnite is that the shit is even less realistic than Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? With the way that you can escape being killed by, like, if you got these rocket shoes, you could just blast away before a motherfucker kill you. But it's a first person shooter, just like Call of Duty.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right, if my shit freeze, y'all just keep talking. I'll drop out and drop back in. Malik just got kicked off too. It says his device entered. There we go. Bang.
Back. I should be back though. I'm back.
All right, yeah, all right, cool. We back. All right, we got everybody. Hoop just got off work. He said he'd be here in 30 minutes. All right, let me just introduce everybody. This is my man Leak from Philly. He like a real sports dude. Has sports magazine, a sports podcast, and everything. So this is perfect to bust it up. This is my man Tito from Chicago. You already met backstage. They both from Chicago, and Hoop is from Houston, but he live out in LA. Why don't y'all guys just introduce yourself real quick?
How you doing? I always like seeing the highlights and when Matt Forte ran back that long ass touchdown on Monday night against the Eagles.
Me too. Hey, I can tell that's so Matt Forte.
That nigga put the light skin fury on y'all ass that night.
Hold on. Matt Forte, what's that? 15 years ago? When was the last time y'all had a real team? What you talking about?
It don't matter.
It does matter. When was the last time y'all win? When was the last time y'all smelled the Super Bowl?
Well, 07.
Yep, 07.
That's a minute. That's a minute ago. I can still smell the confetti coming down.
We invented the league, though. We invented the league.
You invented the league. What does that even matter? I mean,
it matters a lot. We invented the league.
Like a black man invented ranch dressing.
But he can't even argue with that. We invented this shit. He can't even argue with that.
What the fuck does that? A black man invented ranch dressing. What the fuck does that matter? Every white person invented the league. Like, yo, bro.
And since y'all got y'all little 4 Super Bowl wins in this so-called new century and all that good stuff, remember we hit it first, like Ray J. We got it first.
We got it first, right? Y'all didn't who y'all beat, man. I can't even remember who y'all beat. It's so long. On Sweetness, where y'all had Fridge. When y'all had Fridge up in that John. Y'all didn't win the joint in 07. Y'all lost. Y'all know that, right? Or I have to re-jar y'all memory about what happened in that joint when y'all lost that joint in the rain to Peyton Manning. Remember that guy? You know,
that's because of you remember Bob Sanders how fucked up Cedric Benson and made him fumble.
Well, that's
Bob Sanders blasted the fuck out of Cedric Benson in that game. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, fumbles is part of the game though. You can't.
Yeah, Bob Sanders fucked him up.
Yeah, I got y'all. So,
all right, so we off to a good start. All right, bet.
You going the first thing you said is going to trash the Eagles. That sounds crazy to me. Especially since we got the best winning record in the 2000s. We won more games than any team in the 2000s. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Been to 3
Okay, that's one sport. So when the last time the Phillies been to the World Series and actually won it, and when the last time that the 76ers actually won an NBA finals, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all got there in 2001, but you know Kobe and Shaq basically put a damp in y'all parade and an infamous. I know AI had that infamous step over Tyronn Lue, but other than that,
so you're right. The Sixers have not won since '83, but arguably '83 is the greatest team of all time. Let's keep that a buck. All right.
Greater than Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, '96.
The greatest team of all time is the Sixers of '83. You look it up. Ask Michael Jordan.
You talking about when Dr. J and what's his name?
Exactly.
Moses Malone, Dr. J, and Mo Cheeks. Pause. Was the
Andrew Toney, Bobby Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like ask Michael Jordan who he used to look up to. That '83 Sixers team, they is OGs right there, man. Like
but he got 72-10 though. That's the thing about '96, 72-10, the best record to Golden State.
That's a great team. That's a great team. The Rodman team with Jordan, Pippen, Rodman. That's a great team defensively. You guys are probably the best defensive team of all time. And I can never take anything away from Michael Jordan. He's arguably the greatest athlete in the modern era. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe of all time. I can't even you can make an argument. It's like Michael Jordan, Pele, Muhammad Ali. Like it's only a handful of people that ever walked this earth that is as great as Jordan. So I give you all that. But his idol was Dr. J.
All right, hold on, wait. This all right, good. We off to a good start. We're gonna cover a little bit of this LeBron going to the Sixers, and then Tito, I got somebody for you for the SEC. I checked in with Leak before you came on. He might actually feel the same way you do actually about the SEC. So after we do the LeBron shit,
the SEC is a bunch of you know what, I ain't even gonna say what I was gonna say, man.
No, go ahead and say it so we can warm it up. Go ahead, say it so we can warm it up.
A bunch of cocksucking faggots that wake up and eat cum in the morning.
I know you're gonna go that far, but
you're gonna go all the way there.
It's like this would kill me about the SEC. First of all, the media is all the way behind them, right? Second of all, they play in perfect, pristine fucking weather, which is not how football is even meant to be played past a certain time of the year. Third of all, all of the enforcement arm of the NCAA for years focused on SC, they focused on Cal, they focused on Ohio State, Notre Dame. They put the focus everywhere else but SEC schools. Notice that in all of them golden years of motherfuckers getting the most pettiest fucking recruiting violations, you never seen the SEC school get one. What the fuck are the chances of that? If everybody in college football is getting paid, I played at a JUCO and I got paid. Everybody got paid. If everybody's getting paid under the table, then how in the fuck does the SEC never get caught?
That's great shit right there. I cannot deny any of that. Like everybody, like Saban doesn't play by the rules. I mean, we already know that Florida never played by the rules. We know
when he seen that NIL coming, you notice he got the fuck up out of there.
He already
knew what it was.
Right, he got up out of there. Here was the turn for the SEC, if you ask me. The real turn for the SEC is when ESPN bought the SEC. When they had their own network and they had the engine of the ESPN, of the ESPN monster pushing them. That was the beginning of the SEC dominance, where everything had to fall through the SEC.
Yep.
But
you want to know how bad the media bias was? I used to date this chick for years, and her mother was a Jamaican, right? So some of her cousins came to visit, and one of her cousins worked on the resort. And he was like, "Hey, I got the question about the college football." I was like, "What's that?" He was like, "Why it seem like the schools in the South, one win count for 3 wins?" And I was like, "I don't know, bro. I don't know."
He's right. I mean, like they get the benefit of the doubt when it comes. I mean, like they pretty much forced Alabama to be in the SEC
and it's a top heavy conference. It's only a couple of good teams in the fucking conference.
Only a couple of good teams in the conference every year.
Meanwhile, it's in all of them years, like through the 2000s and shit, the 2000 teens, it was a bunch of good teams in the Big Ten that could fuck your season up just because they was unranked.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. Ever since the college football playoff has actually gone to a true playoff format. I mean, like, I'm not talking about the 4-team joint that they stuck all SEC teams in one Big Ten team. And I'm talking like the real joint that they have now. They haven't won a national championship.
No.
They have yet to win a national championship. I think Ohio State, Michigan, they have yet to win a national championship. So, like, you know, I agree with you. The SEC bias is way out of hand. The money for the SEC is out of hand. How they manipulate the market is out of hand. How they manipulate the rankings is so out of hand. You know, the abundance of the SEC. These are the main motherfuckers right now. Excuse my language. These are the main people right now that is trying to stop NIL.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
Because they know they can't compete. They know it ain't no money in them states. They know they can't compete with endowments like you know what Notre Dame endowment is crazy, bro.
Notre Dame,
it's
Penn
insane.
State, USC, Ohio State, all those schools from the Big Ten can easily compete financially. These are the biggest schools in the country. Not only are they the biggest schools, they're the wealthiest schools in the country with like the largest enrollment. They have the largest alumni. Like, and you understand, and they're way more accredited. Like, no one goes to Alabama to really learn shit. People go to University of Michigan to learn shit. People go to USC to learn shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas and USC, Texas and Tennessee. Whoever here, I went to the University of Tennessee. I went to, Florida. I give University of Florida a little bit of credit. They got some academics at Florida, but they're racist as fuck down there.
The best academic school in the SEC is probably Vanderbilt.
Absolutely, and they're the worst team in the SEC.
Yeah,
they're the one that got to keep the GPA up
because they got a really good pre-med program.
Yeah,
and they got a hospital.
I thought there's an engineering school too up there. I thought they was good.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So, but Vanderbilt is the only one. You know what I'm saying? So they're not an academic school. But if y'all want to talk about this LeBron thing, let's do it because
this nigga, man.
I'm all right. So tell me what you don't like about the move, man. I can hear this.
I don't like LeBron. The move don't really bother me. I don't like him.
Why don't black people like LeBron?
I don't. This is as a sportsman. I don't like LeBron. I play 5 sports, so as a sportsman, I don't like LeBron. If I have to watch people like Wes Welker and Danny Amendola get destroyed in fucking football when you got receivers like DK Metcalf running around and they getting destroyed, right? And then this nigga is scared to drive in the lane sometimes.
Who?
He is.
LeBron?
Yeah, and then when he get fouled, he flop, and it's like, nigga, are you for real? And then you know what really made me not like him? It was when he got on that sore loser shit when they had lost to the Mavericks when he went to Miami. That's what made me not like him.
The Mavericks.
As a sportsman,
it was some goofy shit going on with that. Cause
remember what he said? You remember what he said?
I don't remember. Go ahead.
They asked him like, Jim Gray. Jim Gray is a shit starring ass bitch. He used to start a lot of shit with Tyson all the time. And Jim Gray was like, well, LeBron, a lot of detractors, they were saying that you were gonna lose and all of this shit, right? And so then I guess so LeBron was like, people always, you're doing something right when you got people hating on you, man. But for those detractors, man, they get to go back to their personal problems, and I get to go back to my millions.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that. I mean,
you don't know who your daddy is. That's a bad personal problem.
Well, here's the thing I would say about him. All right, LeBron.
Your wife was at Rashard Lewis' house in a 2-piece bikini up her ass, and TMZ caught her at another man's pool party.
We seen it.
I would have beat the shit out that bitch.
Think LeBron has smashed other Jones? Y'all honestly think LeBron was in Miami for 4 years and was faithful to his wife the entire time?
It don't matter. It's the fact.
Don't matter.
She got to conduct herself with more. Now she got to conduct herself with more discretion. That's embarrassing.
I follow sports, and I'm talking about. I follow football, basketball, baseball, boxing on my 4. In college football, I never even heard that fucking story. I'm being 100% with you about Savannah. You know what I mean? I don't get in the fucking sports gossip. I'm not no girl. I don't do the gossip shit. So like, if y'all want to talk about LeBron's wife and shit like that, I mean, that's out of my league. I talk about the fucking games. I talk about
his mama with his teammates. That was weird
too. His mom knocked off Delonte West, and that's
shit like that. Yeah, that's a personal problem.
That goofy shit fucked his head up during the middle of the playoffs, and that's why they lost to the Mavericks. If you remember, they were up 2-1, dominating the Mavericks, and then the Mavericks came back.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But what happened after that? When everything when the dust settled, LeBron wound up winning back-to-back championships in Miami, came back. He did lose to the Spurs, but let's be real. That Spurs team was a better team. The only time LeBron has lost a championship as a favorite was against the Mavericks. the Spurs were the favorites against the Heat that year.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, so let's go to. So I grant you the Mavericks drink was a total flop. He goes back to Cleveland, takes the team to the finals 3 times, right? Beats arguably the greatest team of all time in terms of the Warriors, who was 73-9. He brings a championship to a franchise who's never won one in like 60 years. Then he goes to LA. Remember when he goes to LA? LA was trash. Total trash.
They was.
And people talking about, well, LeBron is ring chasing. This is like LeBron is the only athlete, or put it like this, he's not the only. He was the first athlete that used his power as a draw to bring other players to play with him. He did the job of the GM, and he gets knocked for that. The shit that the GM can't do, LeBron can do. LeBron can call a guy like Anthony Davis up and say, yo, bro.
It's because it's called tampering, man. Do you realize if he was in baseball, they'd throw him out of the league, right?
How is it tampering if it's just 2 brothers talking to each other and say, I want to play with you?
Because you talking to another player that's under contract about being with your team.
No, it's tampering if the team does it. If the team does it, it's tampering.
Even in baseball, if a player does it, it's tampering and it's fraternization.
Baseball got a totally. First of all,
you're not even supposed to talk to other players on other teams in baseball. You know that you're not even supposed to talk to them niggas.
All this is antitrust violations that we gotta know because of the fact that all these major sports leagues, they got a monopoly. So they all have antitrust exemptions. However, there's nothing in the rules that says that players cannot, talk to other players about anything. They're all part of the same fraternity. They're all part of the players.
In baseball, you got the Hall of Fame ceremony and the All-Star game, and that's it.
You want to jump in there? Him and Tito playing tennis.
The only thing I was gonna say, the reason why I don't like LeBron James is that he's been propped up for the past 23 years. I mean, they didn't even do this with Kobe. Kobe was literally the golden boy of the franchise before LeBron got there. LeBron has been basically posterized since he was in elementary school. And I hate to say this about LeBron James, he basically ruined the whole aesthetic, the whole sportsmanship of the league. Like y'all said, it's called tampering. Never before. This is like Gary Payton and Michael Jordan being on the same team back in the day. Matter of fact, it's like
Gary Payton joining the Lakers, right? Trying to get a ring at the end of his career, right?
Towards the end of his career. Key point, him and Malone.
And LeBron
you gotta let O talk.
All right, I'm gonna let him go. Go ahead.
Well, you can bark back at him afterwards.
No. Go make your point. Go make your point. Oh, I'm listening.
So we could go ahead and say that Gary Payton and Karl Malone was on the twilight of their careers. LeBron started ring chasing and jumping sides once he left and basically left his Cavs team in the dust back in 07 to go team up with Dwayne Wade, who was the leader of his own team. Then they even coaxed and told, yo, Chris Bosh, you ain't gonna win nothing but then with the Raptors. You might as well come down here with us. You a free agent. You might as well try to get this ring. See, that's like the equivalent of having Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Charles Barkley on the same team. Like all of them came to Chicago Bulls to go ahead and get 8 rings. See, that right there messed up the whole trajectory of the whole entire sport. Now you got all these type of super teams because they say, oh, LeBron did it. Then we got the whole GOAT argument. Yeah, LeBron been in the league for almost 22, 23 years. All right, but this guy by the name of Michael Jordan, hell, even Kobe Bryant didn't really miss a season or even miss so many games. This guy right here took him 20-some odd years to even start surpassing some of these legends records. And don't get me started about the so-called finals, because the man, like, Kobe might have lost 2 finals. We can get that. We understand that. Mike never lost one. This man, just like Magic Johnson, went to almost 10 different finals. 10 different finals. Only got 4 to show for it. And how come in every clutch moment he passed the ball? But they said that he's the GOAT. He know what he's doing. He do all that. No.
Yep.
No.
He got the shoe.
I'm just saying.
The ball.
I'm just saying he don't have no killer instinct. You got players younger than him, like Dame Lillard. You got guys like Ja Morant that got killer instinct better than LeBron, and he's supposed to be the so-called face of the league. I'll wait. And then now he's going to the 76ers, and now he can't so-called conquer Michael Jordan's legend. You can't conquer Magic Johnson's legend. He went to LA, even tried to become a point guard like him and couldn't do nothing. Now he's going to challenge the 76ers legacy and Kobe Bryant's father legacy, because that's his number he's wearing for the whole entire season. He wearing Philadelphia number 23 that was worn by Mr. Joe Jelly Bean Bryant.
All right. So let's talk about let's take these things in stride, right? There's a thing called free agency, right? That really wasn't prevalent until like 2004 or 5. LeBron was one of the few people that actually took advantage of it. Chris Bosh took advantage of it, right? So LeBron. So let's just say this. Let's take this. What LeBron did was he used his power. He was a player that didn't play by the rules that the white man put in front of him. He said, "No, dog, I'm gonna build my own damn team." He, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knew Bosh, he knew Wade. Exactly. Guys, we're going to team up and go to Miami and build a team. These white boys can't do it. Because these white boys, they don't care nothing about winning. They only care about the money. Cleveland would have milked LeBron forever without winning a championship as long as he was packing the house.
Yeah, they would. He right there.
They would have packed the house forever.
Yeah,
like the Sixers. Hold on, real quick, Russ. Hold on, real quick.
No, I'm saying just pass it to Tito when you're done. Just pass it to Tito when you're done.
Let me take. All right. So he mentioned about old heads connecting each other. If you subtract Michael Jordan from Clyde Drexler, that actually happened in Houston, where Barkley, Scottie Pippen, and Hakeem Olajuwon tried to win a title. That actually happened. They actually got together and made it happen. No different than Kevin Durant in more recent times joined the team that just won back-to-back championships. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. It's called player empowerment. And what LeBron did for the league is give players, is not letting white executives control how they move and navigate through the league. Like, you have to understand what is your worth and how do you want to be remembered? Do I want to be remembered for a guy who actually played for 25 years and never had a chance to win? Or do I want to be a guy who be recognized and say, everywhere I've gone, I've won? And you know who had the power? I held the power. No white executive owned me. No white executive didn't try to put a team around me, milking me for all my money, milking me for all my jerseys, milking me for all my endorsements. Nah, man, I'm going to eat off of this too, bro. And that's what LeBron did. And I don't understand why more black men do not understand the empowerment. Not only did LeBron, and that's on the court, off the court, how many black athletes do you see put all of their best friends in place to be successful? LeBron took his 4 best friends, put them all in certain positions. He asked them, what do you want to do? Rich Paul, I want to be an agent. Maverick, I want to do movies. The other guy, I want to do security. What he did, he built a whole entire conglomerate with his best friends, and then they own $1 billion, and now they have $1 billion conglomerate. Black men doing that, supporting other black men. He didn't give that shit to the fucking Jews. He didn't run out and grab a Jew agent.
We gotta be careful with the small head talk.
Man, look,
they'll take us down.
I hear what you're saying, but what I just want to tell you is that LeBron made the league play by his rules, and he was the first player that actually did it. You know what I'm saying? And I got to give that man credit. And on top of which, he won everywhere he went. And yes, he did. He has been into 12 finals, but he's only been the favorite he's only been the favorite 4 times. He's only been the favorite 4 times, and he's only lost 1 time as the favorite going to the finals. After that means he's taking teams that should not be in the finals to the finals. I'm just saying, like, I think everybody has this got this perception of LeBron, and they bring like all this petty stuff about how he didn't take the last shot in Game 7 and blah blah blah. Like, it's just like look at at the totality of his career and his accomplishments and how he's navigated so many avenues for not just himself, but for people around him and for the entire league. I mean, like, even at the age of 42, he still moves the needle more than any player. That is incredible. Man, y'all got the floor after that.
Go ahead, Tito.
I mean, I agree with, like, as far as him changing, the tampering thing that I said, I mean, I do think that he tampered a lot, but not by basketball standards. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, I guess Cleveland, I think that what he was probably trying to do before he left Cleveland is that he probably was trying to get both of them players in Cleveland, and the upper management and maybe even ownership told him no, and he was like, you know, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? I always suspected that part of it, but yeah, he did change the way that he actually changed all the sports with that now, because you will hear about even football players recruiting each other now. You hear about that now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he did change up a lot of shit. He is a trailblazer with that. I give him that.
Right. I mean, and this is the thing about athletes, man, is that so many times. Well, all right. So remember, I'm gonna give you a great example of the power of LeBron James. I believe it was the lockout of 2009 or 12 or some shit like that, wherever it was. So I forgot when they had the lockout. I'll do a quick. But anyway, the players were locked out. The owners. People don't understand. The players are not striking, locked out. The owners would not let the players play. So what LeBron did was he threatened the league by forming his own league. He said, if you guys do not come to the table, I have people in Saudi Arabia that is willing to fund my own fucking league.
Oh, for real?
Yes, and that's when they got the deal done within 20 and within 48 hours. What he was going to do to actually start the league was he was just going to have like these all-star sort of like games where guys was just going to play like these quasi all-star games like all around the U.S. and around the world. And that was kind of like the genesis of, they said, you know what? We can do this shit ourselves. Like, we don't need these people. And then the league, like, damn, they're really about to start setting up these games throughout. And they wasn't going to play them in the stadiums because they wouldn't have access, but they could easily work out a deal with a college stadium like a Duke and play a game at North Carolina. They could do a game in New York City and play a game at like and play a game at like where the Islanders play. Like you know what I mean? There are the only thing the owners have, right? I still have a podcast a long time ago. But the real thing what the owners have is they have resources. They have stadiums. But without the stadium, without the resources, if the black athlete would say, you know what, if we found someone else that can give us access to a stadium, then we can generate all this fucking money ourselves. We don't need them. The athlete is the commodity, not the store. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go to the games at the stadium. The owners own the stadium, but they don't come but people don't come to the stadium just to walk around the fucking stadium. People come to the games to cheer the athletes. The athlete is the commodity. And the one thing LeBron understood was that we are the fucking power. And without us, there is no game. And we can work out deals with anybody. There are more billionaires than these fucking 30 guys out here. You know what I'm saying? So I think and that's why the league has so much of respect for LeBron. That's why at one time, LeBron was the vice president of like the Players Association for a grip. I remember Pat Beverly when they had the lockout, and he said, "Yo, we doing whatever LeBron says, like, cause he moves the needle." And I'm like, "Damn, whatever LeBron says, that's what we doing." And I'm like, now in this new collective bargaining agreement, let's just play both sides of like the LeBron factor, right? This new collective bargaining agreement sucks for the players. LeBron had his influence on that because, one, he never thought he was going to be playing into his deep 40s, and two, he saw himself as a no owner. So he did the Jay-Z job. He said, "Okay, I'm not going to be a player. I'm going to be an owner. So now I want to set the rules that benefit me more." That's why you got this second luxury tax. That's why you got that hard cap that's going on now, and you got that second cap that like nobody wants because they get taxed like two times the value of like a contract. So LeBron ain't gonna be an owner. He was a part of a group that was going to try to own a team in Las Vegas, but he backed out of that deal.
Oh man, now I know. Now that you telling me that, I know his blood sacrifice is gonna be ugly when he retires.
You funny as shit.
They probably go on his son's firstborn and all type of shit. They probably go want to take the baby soul out in the crib and all type of shit. Man, that's ugly, bro.
But we're just excited in Philadelphia, man. If Joel Embiid is healthy, that's the real key. And just to talk about that for a second, this is the first year in 3 years that Joel has said that he is not going into an off season with an injury, with no surgeries. So you got a healthy Joel Embiid. You just made a marvelous trade for Jaylen Brown, who's probably, if not the best two-way player in the league, at least top three. You have Tyrese Maxey, who is about to be a star. You got 𝐓𝐘𝐒. This is just the perfect spot for him because LeBron can really play the game that he always wanted to play. He always just wanted to be a facilitator and just, and lead a young group. And this is the kind of team that everywhere he's gone, he's elevated the franchise.
I disagree with that. Now, can I go ahead and stop you right there?
Go ahead. That's all you
Now, I have to go ahead and say this. Now, LeBron is a great playmaker. I'm not going to take any athleticism or capabilities that this man possesses. I watched him since my junior year of high school. I'm about to be 40 years old in November. So you see how long I basically watched him my whole entire adult life. In the last two teams, the last team, I was going to keep it to the Lakers. LeBron James is a plus and minus since the so-called stat and analytics stat has been put into the league. He is a plus and minus liability now in the twilight of his career. There has been numerous of times on the Lakers team that the team done worse with him on the court. And when he got onto the bench, they come back, probably even get a little lead, then come right back in the game. They'll probably either lose the lead or they probably win just by the skin of the damn teeth. LeBron has gone down in his productivity over the years. Used to be a good 27, 8, and possible 7 assists. Now, you probably be glad if he could consistently get you about 22 points. And did I mention that he is a choker still? Even his advanced championship age, still a choker. So, as great as he is or has been, I don't see no real improvements because now, even though Joel is supposedly nice and healthy, he's up in age now too. And
for a limited time only, like the Shamrock Shake.
Thank you. Then I hope that this does not become a pattern because unfortunately, LeBron has a pattern with his teammates. Do I have to go ahead and bring up Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, and Anthony Davis both basically reducing themselves and their productivity and everything when they joined with LeBron? All three was MVP caliber players. All three. Now, Chris Bosh retired out the league. I don't even know what if I think Kevin Love probably just probably playing Euroball or something like that. And Anthony Davis,
he's still in the league. I forgot.
Need I say more? And now we got Jaylen Brown and Maxey, who's actually was supposed to be the future of the franchise. Now, who's to say that both Jaylen Brown and Maxey's productivity and basically young future is not in about to come collapse when LeBron gets on the floor and becomes the floor general?
Well, here's what I would say to that is that Bosh wasn't winning no championships in Toronto before he locked in with LeBron. And out of all, and between LeBron and Wade, yes, Bosh made the most sacrifices. I grant you that. You know, Kevin Love was on a Minnesota team that couldn't find a way to win a game. They couldn't get out the first round. That he goes on a team with LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, and he should be the third. Like, he wasn't on a team with an old LeBron. He was on a team with a young, dominant LeBron James. So, and Kyrie was in his physical prime. So Kevin Love, who actually played almost played 10 years in Minnesota prior to that, he went to Cleveland to try to win. And you know what? That was his role. That was the best role for him. You know what I mean? At that stage of his career, if you ask me, it extended his career. I mean, shit, Love is still in the league. Now, Anthony Davis, to me, I think LeBron went to the Lakers hoping that Anthony Davis would be the number one player, but his body kept breaking down. Let's just be real with that. Every year, like Joel, in a lot of ways, Anthony Davis will play about 45, 50 games, and then his body will start breaking down, except for that one championship year that they had inside the bubble. And you know what I'm saying? But we got to also remember now that LeBron is not a spring chicken anymore. Like, he's also 42 years old. He's not a young boy. So his role, so of course LeBron is not going to average 27, 28, 30, 32 points. Yeah, you're right. Last season, he averaged 21 points a game. Was that the most dominant version of LeBron? Absolutely not, because he's 42 years old, 42. But you got a 42-year-old player who's averaging 21 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists a game. They beat a Rockets team who everybody thought was going to who everybody thought was going to lose in the first round, and they surprised themselves. They won that game without Luka. And I think Austin Reeves was hurt for half that series as well. LeBron was the only major threat, and he willed that team that wasn't favored to get to the second round. Now, of course, they got smoked in the second round against the Thunder, but that was supposed. But they wasn't even supposed to be there. So, I get all y'all. I understand. There are the most perfect player we've ever seen in this is MJ. Let's just be real. And to me, even if LeBron does win championships in Philly, even if he goes back to back and win and reach 6, he still, to me, would not be the GOAT. The GOAT is Jordan. But
all right, hold on.
Let me go one more point. Don't go on me. But I do believe what JJ Redick said is that LeBron James had the best career, not player, of any player in the history of this game.
All right, bet. Hold on. Yo, salute to the chat. I see y'all coming up in here. Quiet Storm. Yeah, this is sports talk. And wait, do we got Hoop in the building? Hoop, let me get sound check. Yo, what up, Playboy? All right, bet. All right, we got a ball game. They've been going at it for a minute, and believe it or not, I thought my man Leak was going to be opposite Tito's SEC joints. I thought we was going to get a good debate at the end, but they actually agree a little bit more. So we're going to tail in that. We're at the 45-minute mark. Hoop jargon in the building. Hoop been doing our sports segment on Sunday since like damn near season 2. You already know. Thanks for showing up, Hoop. Let me give you some airtime. I don't know if you heard any of what's going on. What's your take on LeBron going to Philly? Feel free to talk shit, because I ain't by myself. You can talk shit as much as you want about Philly now, because my man Leak here, and y'all could go at it. I'm gonna give you some airtime, and then we're gonna go over this Stephen A. clip real quick, and then everybody we can round robin on that. It's all yours, Sue.
All right, bet, man. What's up to the listening audience? What's up to the panel? I'm at work, like I was telling 𝐇𝐎𝐏𝐄. So if I got an awkward silence, then somebody had come in. So just want to lay that out there. All right. So I just came in the last, like, I guess 5 minutes, and I heard a lot of LeBron caping going on. So what's going on?
No, wait. That
was just a wait. Malik, man.
He said, yeah. It's O and Tito against Leak. Wait.
Who? It's a video of Texas football team that you need to explain.
I got it.
I seen that shit.
You got to explain this.
I seen that shit. All right, know where you going.
All right, yeah. What you want? I got my WhatsApp open. We could cue it up. But
and Mississippi State too. So this, I guess that's the wave in the SEC, huh?
Mississippi State started that bullshit, and he go Texas right behind.
Oh, okay.
I already know
you got to explain this stuff, though, man. You got to.
Yeah. We gonna pull that up and let you explain that. Who? Storm Sailor flop going to flop in Philly. All right, so we got a ball game. So yeah, Leak is all for LeBron and Philly. So am I, but I'm gonna let Leak do all the talk. Yeah. No, wait. Who? Well, lay out your argument. What you think about LeBron going to Philly? Lay out your argument, and then we can get to it.
Man, like I say on my channel, ad infinitum, man. Listen, man. You don't get better at 40, dog. So me being a Laker fan, watching this slow decline with the, window dressing of statistics that's the trap of falling to LeBron experience, man. Yes, he's mastered the art of breaking, statistics down quarterly to have, when you look at the whole sum of the game, like, oh shit, he had 27, 7, and 7. But when you actually watch the play, he slowed down a lot in the last, I would say 3 years. Yep. So you handcuff the offense because if you guys don't notice, this dude walks down court. I'm being hyperbolic, but most of the game, like when he thinks he has a foul, it's like it's a free pass to not run down court. And I've seen guys like Brandon Windhorst fall for this bullshit year after year. I'm sorry, Brian Windhorst. When he said that, well, LeBron's leading in fast break points. I'm like, you know how them fast break points come? Walking your ass back on defense. Like, that's an easy. And speaking of the Rockets series, he was doing that shit the entire series. And again, I'm being hyperbolic saying the entire, it wasn't every minute. But the problem with that, I heard the brothers bringing up, they beat the Rockets, they weren't supposed to. Two things, though. It's fool's gold. One, KD played a game and a half that whole series?
How many did Luka play?
No, Luka didn't play a damn game.
And how many games did
right? But I noticed you didn't bring that up. I noticed you didn't bring that up when you laid out what happened in that series.
All right, wait.
If you would have brought that up, I wouldn't have had nothing to say.
Yeah, you gotta let Hoop lay his argument.
If you wouldn't have brought it up, I would have had nothing to say.
Hey, Hoop, he losing endurance too. I saw him live against the Bulls last year. He losing a lot of endurance too.
Oh yes. So all I'm saying is, you beat a unexperienced team, which, man, props. I ain't gonna sit here and say it's a fake series win, but when you look into the individual things going on with that series, with KD being out, with the Rockets having piss poor point guard play, if you watch that series, they gave games up late because they literally could not handle pressure down the stretch. I mean, getting the ball past half court. That's how bad they damn leadership was. So it's a perfect storm. So again, I give Bron credit for winning the series, but that's not indicative of him actually going and beating a real contender team, because we saw what happened next series. That shit was murder. So all I'm saying is, it's easy to, on the front end, give him a lot of credit, but when you kind of start peeling through the weeds, you start seeing what his game actually is. The game done passed him up as far as speed. The game's passed him up as far as style of play. So he's a name who can still go get his numbers, like Westbrook. He a name who still can kind of go get his numbers. But if you want Westbrook to be on your team getting significant minutes, you're going to have to acquiesce to the fact that he only know how to play one kind of way. That's hero ball. He don't know how to play pace and space. Now, I know LeBron's doing a better job of that than him, but that's not his nature. His nature is put his head down, drive left, create with his big body, and get to the free throw line. That's what LeBron James is at this stage of his career. Or catching, hold, jab step, deep three. That's pretty much it. That's his whole bag.
He's still a pretty good passer, too.
All right.
Pretty good passer.
This is no country for old hoes.
Exactly. Wait. Hey, I'll land my plane here. I made a video.
Yeah, you
Go
good,
ahead.
You go ahead. You good. No,
I'll land my plane here.
No,
I made a video 2 years ago said no country for old men. Steph Curry, get him the fuck out of here. Jimmy Butler, get him the fuck out of here. LeBron James, get him the fuck out of here. KD, my favorite player. KD, get him the fuck out of here. Like, I'm tired of these old ass niggas playing this old ass style that it's ugly, it's not gonna win no more. So let's just cut this shit short and I'll land my plane.
All right, no, hold on. Wait. One more. Wait, well, hold on. All right, so we got 3v1. We got 3v1 league. But hold on, wait. Who? LeBron going to Philly. What you really think? Aside from just your argument that he old and he turned into a trash player. What you think about the impact of Philly before Leak respond? Because you got 3v1.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I got you. I'll go quick. The team, Philly, what they have together already, I think it's a solid squad. I mean, shit, y'all got a good chance before he even showed up to be something possibly. Joel Embiid, he says he's healthy now. Who knows what the fuck that means? Because I think he's played like the course of the last 3 years, like he averaged like 30 some odd games a year. Like that's trash. That's trash. But you got the young guy Maxey, you got 𝐇𝐎𝐏𝐄, you got you're bringing in Jaylen Brown, so that alone gives you a chance. And then you add Embiid to the equation. Listen, man, if LeBron, if Philly's smart, they'd let him come in the second unit, man, because he's gonna be in the way. Now maybe they figured out. Who knows? If LeBron can break, what protocol is shown and be a true role player, a true power forward, then who knows? They said they want him to be a point guard. I just don't love that because again, the walking, he plays when he wants to, and he's gonna be the guy being a linchpin of your offense. That's gonna bode for trouble when you start playing against better teams who can outrun you. So I guess what I'm trying to say is
who's out running Maxey? Who's
hold on, wait. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh no, I ain't talking about Maxey. I'm talking about him. Because if his fingerprints are too much on the offense, you gotta play his way. That's my point. I'm not talking about the requisite talent. I'm talking about how much of him is gonna ingratiate itself into that team. That'll tell me how good y'all gonna be, and I gotta see how he gonna merge in.
This is crazy to me.
All right, hold on. Wait, we got 3v1, so I got to moderate. Yo, shout out to 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒. He said this channel is shadowed because of its impact. Steady on with the content, brothers. Media needs this perspective in the mix. I appreciate you, Playboy. All right, hold on. Before I pass it to Lee, because I'm going to give him a full 3 minutes to respond, because this is apparently a 3v1. It's just the way I like it. It's turning out to be a pretty scrappy show. Tito and Mr. O, y'all want to piggyback on what Hoop said before I pass it to Leak?
Yeah, I had a chance to see LeBron get his ass completely left in the dust by Zach LaVine a while ago, man. And I'm like, man, I can't believe this dude. That's when he was with LA. And I'm like, damn, man, he didn't even nothing about him looked the same. I understand people age, I get all of that shit, man. But I'm like, wow, it was crazy to see him being a shell of himself and hanging on like that, but to see it like live and man, and I know Zach LaVine a good player, but the way he treated LeBron in that game was just terrible, man. They was visiting the Bulls, and I think the Bulls beat him by like 12 that night, right? And yeah, he got his ass tore up that game by Zach LaVine. I forgot the other player with the Braves, but yeah, man, it's only downhill from here, man. It's only downhill from here. I'm gonna tell you something. This is like universal across sports, and I felt this too recently. When you always know when somebody's starting to age in sports when they start having growing problems. Right, that I don't know what it is, but it's them fucking growing problems. I don't see players in so many different sports like that. It was like after they start having the growing problems, everything else went along with it, and it's gonna be the same thing with him.
All right, go ahead. You can piggyback on that before I pass it to Leak. We got 3v1. I'm gonna let him.
Hold on, go ahead, pass it, because Hoop just clarified everything I had said before. Everything. LeBron James is a liability on the court. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and talk about his depleting body and everything, but this was going down to. Basketball was about teamwork and putting up points in defense. Unfortunately, he probably got one of the three down pat. Unfortunately, it's not going to be defense. Mainly, he probably got offense, but only as a facilitator. He could be the best. He could be the best. 10, 12, and 18 assist player a night going into his in way of his career. Because other than that, if you're looking for LeBron to be a scoring option for the Philadelphia 76ers, I hate to tell you this, y'all gonna be slim out of luck and slimmed out last week.
All right, bet. All right, I like where this is going. Yo, what up, Stefan? I see y'all coming in the chat. All right, Leak. I'm gonna give you a full 3 minutes. You can respond to them all in its entirety, but in particular to Hoop, and then what he was saying about the role that he thinks LeBron is going to play on the actual Sixers. It's all yours. You got 3 minutes.
I mean, I think the Sixers are really the perfect storm for LeBron if you really think about it. There's a guy who really wants to go and be more of a facilitator towards the end of his career. Those that say that LeBron was taken away from everybody's game, if I'm not mistaken, Luka led the league in scoring the last 2 years. I don't know how he took away from Luka's game when Luka is still averaging 30-plus points a game, damn near 9 assists, damn near 7 rebounds. How the fuck did that happen if LeBron is taken away from Luka? If he's leading the league in scoring, he's third in the league in assists, he's like 8th in the league in rebounds, how the fuck is LeBron taken away from his game? In fact, Luka has never had points. He's never been able to produce at that level. If you really want to watch the games, but, whatever. Y'all think he's taken away from other players, I get it. Okay, now, why would LeBron come to Philly and want to be a scorer when Maxey was 3rd in the league in scoring and Jaylen Brown was 5th in the league in scoring? Joel Embiid damn near averages a point per fucking minute. Why would he come to a team where he got 3 guys that can get 30 and being a 40-year-old man and say, yo, I'm going to get 32? He's not that kind of player. The one thing about this conversation that is just blowing my mind right now is the fact that this man is a basketball savant. His IQ is through the roof. He knows how to play basketball. And I saw one of your guys on here talking about he ruins teams' futures. He wins championships everywhere he's been. When a great player leaves the team, normally the team falls down. They don't get better when the best player or one of their best players leave. That's how that shit works. I don't understand what the fuck y'all talking about. I don't understand what kind of sports y'all watch. Like, when good players leave teams, the teams aren't as good. It's very rare. So when LeBron left Cleveland, right? When LeBron left Cleveland, they didn't have a future. Their futures went down. You know why? Because LeBron fucking left. Miami won 2 championships, went to 4 straight. You know why Miami got worse? Because LeBron fucking left. You know what I'm saying? Now LeBron goes to LA. He spends 8 years there. They win a championship, but they got a LeBron at 35, played 7, 8 years. Now he's 42. So y'all expecting a 42-year-old player to actually dominate the league? That's not the role he's coming to Philly to play. Did Jordan fucking dominate the league with the Wizards? Did Jordan dominate the league with the Wizards? Can someone answer that question? Because the answer is fucking no.
No, Sean Marion dunked on his ass that one night.
Absolutely. He's not supposed at 42. Did Kareem Abdul-Jabbar dominate the league when he was 43? Trotting up and down the court? When you get 40, did Karl Malone dominate the league at 40? How many of those guys at 40 was averaging 21? Jordan did average. Oh, man. Fucking real sports here.
All right, it's your 3 minutes. Hoop, you want to rebuttal at the top?
Nah, I mean, he making my point at the end. Shit, you don't get better at 40. So, shit, we in agreement.
You're not supposed to get better at 40. But you're supposed to be able to lead and do other things. Like the fact that his IQ and his intelligence on the court and his ability to able to actually bring a team environment and to bring leadership to a team that hasn't gotten past the second round, that's where the value is.
All right, hold on.
I noticed something. I noticed you only talk about the good that LeBron brings to a situation. I see that as a common underlying theme there. And listen, man, bro, I'll grant you everything you said that LeBron can do. I'll grant you all that shit. All I'm saying is, can we address the fact about his terrible fucking transition defense, his inability to consistently knock down the three, which you have to do in this new era, and his.
But go ahead.
You said who?
He shot like 37% last year, but go ahead.
37%.
Higher than league average.
That seemed a little much.
Let me check it for you. Wow.
Yeah, that seemed a little much right there. I want to say he's around 33.
All right, go ahead.
I could be wrong, but
you got it. Keep going. You want it?
Yeah. So all I'm saying is, he also takes, when he comes to a team, he is a ball-centric player. Now, to your point, he was able to take a step back to Luka and Austin. He showed that he has the ability to do that a little bit. But you mentioned about watching games. I watch not damn near all Lakers games, but most of them shits, right? What you do see is when he's off the court and when he's on the court, the Lakers play with a different flow. And by the flow, I mean they getting the ball across court quick. They're making quicker decisions, making the defense work harder. Whereas when LeBron's in, it turns a little more stagnant. It comes like hold ball up top, survey. So yes, he's a savant, but in the mode of getting his savant on, you're stagnating the offense. Whereas it should be a quicker decision and getting to your spots. That affects the game. So, again, I halfway agree with what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, where's any of the critique about the shit that, that does have an effect on teams?
All right, bet. You want to piggyback on that and then give it to Tito, and then we pass it back. Then Malik, you can respond.
They already said was already been. It don't need to be explained. I'll pass the mic.
Tito.
Yep. What up?
No, you want to?
I don't. As far as what he get, is he getting? I understand that the roles are gonna change. He's not coming in to dominate, and I get it. But my thing with LeBron is he never was the dominating player. He never, like, one of my main knocks on him, even when he was in his prime, is that, hey, bro, you the one with the shoe deal. Why are you trying to quote unquote facilitate some shit in the last 2 minutes when you're supposed to be the one taking the fucking shot? You know what I'm saying? So he's never really dominated in the league to me in terms of scoring. But I mean, I just think he should have been retired just from the product on the court that I'm looking at physically, especially in long minutes. And then to see it live and like, damn, like, look at LeBron, damn, you know what I'm saying? I actually went home thinking about LeBron's deterioration more than I did the Bulls win. And I'm from Chicago. Think about that. And we paid a lot of money to go there. And that's what I was left thinking about. Damn, what happened to LeBron? And even my homie called me the next day, like, man, was it just me or did LeBron look winded? I'm like, no, yeah, he looked winded, bro. He looked tired, yeah.
All right, Malik, it's all yours. I'll give you 3 minutes for your rebuttal. You can address who first. Address who first. With the stats.
I mean, yeah, I think LeBron averaged, he did shoot 32%. So you're right. So I'm a little bit off on my joint. So yeah, he shot 32. He did shoot 32% from three. So it's not, that's about 2 or 3 percentage points under league average. So that's fair. I understand what you guys are saying, man. I think you guys are comparing LeBron, a 42-year-old LeBron, to the LeBron that dominated in Miami and actually won the championship with Cleveland. It's not the same player, and I think he realizes that. I don't think he thinks he's the same player. And in Philadelphia, with the balance of this roster, I think the goal is for LeBron to only play 20, 28 to 30 minutes a night. So he's not going to have the demands that he had in LA, where they needed LeBron to play 40 minutes a night to be successful. Like that, like the Lakers were a flawed roster, especially when you have a player like Luka who plays zero defense and a guy like Austin Reeves who can't play defense. Let's be honest. These guys are not defensive stoppers. Let's just be real with that, right? So I understand where I thought LeBron was asked to do a little bit more than what he needed, than what he probably wanted to do. And that's why I think he chose Philly, because the load is not all on his back. If he went to Miami, they needed LeBron to be full-time point guard, 40 plus minutes a night, 35 to 40 minutes a night. If he went to Cleveland, he didn't know where his role was going to actually fit, because James Harden and Donovan Mitchell dominates the ball the entire game. If he goes to Golden State, that's a better scene, but do Golden State really have a chance to win a championship? It's just a spot where I can play golf and drink wine with my boys. He came to Philly for a legitimate chance to win a championship, because if Joel is healthy, you have a young Jaylen Brown in the prime of his career. You have Maxey in the prime of his career. You have VJ Eskrim, who should, in my opinion, should have won Rookie of the Year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's coming to a team that don't need him to be the dominant LeBron anymore. What they need him to be is the LeBron that can help us get past the second round, to defeat the Knicks, and contend for a championship. And that's the LeBron that we need. We don't need the guy that's just going to control the game the way he did when he was 27 and 28 to 35. We don't need that player anymore. And I think that's why he's coming here, because he knows he isn't that player anymore. And you don't want to be in that type of environment anymore. So I think when you look at his total skill set, I think he's very aware of where his limitations are. And that's why he chose Philadelphia.
I ain't gonna lie.
Good. That's all you. Go ahead.
I just love the LeBron optimism. Like, see, being a Laker fan, Jesus Christ.
You're an asshole.
Dog, this shit goes the same way.
Yo, I'm from Philly, bro.
Dog, this shit is funny, dog.
Oh, man.
You know how many seasons I put up with niggas who temporary Lakers fans telling me all these quadratic formulas, how LeBron gonna get his, he gonna bring the
quadratic formula.
You feel me? I'm like, nigga, no. This nigga is old. No. And I'm tired of being right at the end of the season. And they like, well, it's because it's always the same shit. So all I'm saying is it's always funny that the front end, everybody talk with their chest out with LeBron. And then when shit started unraveling, it's all the quadratic equations, why he couldn't do this, and how you expect somebody 38, 39, 41 years old to do this. It never fails. It's kind of like, I mean, listen, I'm a Cowboy fan. It's like it never fails with Cowboy fans. I got to admit it. Motherfuckers overzealous on the front end, and then the wheels fall off, and then you start pointing the fingers all around. I got to own it. That's what y'all sound like with these LeBron euphoria scenarios. It's like, dog, he won the championship year 2. Okay, smooth. It was the bubble championship. A lot of things can be said about that. How do we know this? Your boy, who's that bald-headed Elmer Fudd looking motherfucker play for OKC? Defensive guy, Caruso. Caruso won the championship last year with OKC. He said, damn, I finally got a real one. AD had a Freudian slip and just say that, he was looking forward to actually getting, a real championship this coming year. So they're saying out loud the shit that we all understand. But okay, but anyway, they won a championship. Thus going forward, how it looked. Bullshit. Well, didn't make the playoffs. Then it was another Fool's Gold Western Conference finals appearance because we played against some real talent. What happened? Got our ass swept. Next year, first round, got our ass swept. This year, whatever. We beat the Rockets and then got our head knocked off when it's time to play somebody real. So all I'm saying is the euphoria, it never matches the result. And what I've noticed is, again, people who are LeBron enthusiasts only focus on the good part to focus on. You say, well, he won a championship. 1 in 8 years is fucking horrible, especially with all the ballyhoo. He was supposed to come make us relevant again. Nigga, we the Lakers. We the Lakers. We don't need nobody to make us relevant.
Hold on, bro. I gotta shut you down. I gotta shut you down.
Oh, please, try.
There have been 7 different champions.
Mm-hmm.
There have been 7 different champions in the NBA. So who's this dominant NBA player that's winning all these fucking championships right now?
Well, I know a nigga who you vouching for only won 4 out of 25 years of 24 years of competition. I do know that.
And how many he's been to?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
That's like getting a third base, finger banging a bitch. I want to know how many bitches you done fucked.
11 championships he was
Hey,
in.
Magic Johnson went to 9 straight finals. He was in 9 straight finals and got 5.
How many times
with one team?
How many times was he favored? How many times was a LeBron team favorite in the finals?
I would say at least half.
No, absolutely
at least half. The Miami years, damn near every Miami team.
He was favorite 3 out of the 4 and won 2. We have
to go series for series.
He was not favored against the Spurs in that final year.
Let's go series for series and test that out. I'm not gonna just take your word for it.
Let's do it. Let me pull it up.
Let's do that.
Let's do it real quick.
All right, while he pulling it up, you want to jump in there, Tito?
Man, look, it's over with. It's a wrap for him. Like y'all said, man. Well, like I said earlier, it's no country for old hoes, man. He's been doing it too long, man. He not gonna get better. And Hoop is right. It's always, he go do this, he go do that. And then when it don't work out, will you really expect him to do this at this age? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of funny facts, LeBron James shot 31.7 from 3. I knew that shit was low.
I told you.
Okay, I missed that part. My bad.
I came back. Okay. So
ain't no way he shot 37%. Ain't no way.
He folded on that. He folded on that.
I give you that. Okay.
All right, bet. Okay, I missed that part. My bad.
2007 finals, LeBron. Were they favored against the Spurs with Tim Duncan?
No.
Let's go. Against the Mavericks, against the Heat, they were a favorite and they lost. I give you that right there. Against the Thunder, the Heat, they dominated Thunder. He won his first chip in 2012. They were favored. Against the Spurs, they were favored again. They won. They won.
Mm-hmm.
Against the Spurs, the third time in his 4th consecutive finals with the Heat, the Spurs were the favorites.
That's a push. The Spurs didn't change nothing in their roster.
Hold on, bro. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, a young Kawhi Leonard, and
it was the same team they just beat the previous year.
They were the Spurs were the favorite. They had the best record in the NBA that year.
Right, that's a push though. They just beat in the finals of the previous year. The same team minus Marco Bellinelli. I remember that like the back of my hand. Marco Bellinelli is the only thing they upgraded with the following year. It's the same team. That's a push. That's a push at best. But go ahead.
A push at best. Well, from what I think, if we go to the odds, I think the Spurs is favorite. I think the odds.
Same team. That's a push.
All right, whatever. Okay, Cavs and Warriors. When he was with the Cavs, Warriors. When the Warriors were the favorites, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Again, so the Warriors were the favorites. So then he comes back in 2016. Cavs were again. He wins the championship for Cleveland. They were not the favorites.
Okay.
When they played the Warriors again, they were not the favorites, and they lost.
True.
They played the Warriors again. They went to 4 straight finals again, and they were not the favorites. So after this time, so we're up to like 8 finals now, and he was only favorite in.
It's like 4 and 4.
Yeah, it's like 3 and 4, but okay. The Lakers versus the Heat. The Lakers
highly favored over the Heat.
They were favorite of the Heat because of Jimmy Butler.
Highly favored. Heat is one of the worst teams that's ever been in the finals. And they had Bam hurt.
And they were hurt.
Facts.
Out of like 9 Jones, right? He was only favored half the time. So you act like he was favored the whole damn time, though.
So when do you come in and overcome adversity, man?
Okay.
Well, why the red carpet need to be laid out for you?
I'm just saying the favorite. Normally, you're the favorite for a reason, though, right?
Okay, cool.
Okay, then. So you're the favorite because you are expected to do what?
You're expected to win.
You're expected to win.
Mm-hmm.
So the favorites 9 times. So like at least 60% of the time when LeBron took his team to the finals, his teams wasn't even the favorite to win.
I think we just said half the time he is a favorite to win. What are you talking about?
Okay,
Then we just
I'm
4-4.
You haven't. If you want to go 4-4, but even still, he's still not favored to win the game. You had like those Warriors teams was trash. You had
I never said that. See now you doing that funny. You doing that funny LeBron math again.
No, I'm not doing funny LeBron
I ain't never
math.
say nobody was trash.
LeBron math is hilarious, though.
Wait. You is moving the goalpost a little bit.
Boy, you done moved that bitch to another city.
They supposed to win.
You is moving the goalpost a little bit.
I ain't never say the Warriors trash, bro.
Were they supposed to win?
Huh?
Were they supposed to win any of those series against the Warriors?
By the odds, no.
That's 4 right there. And you're trying to say,
so what?
We talking about so what?
That's sports, man. Shit, like you don't get the red. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all think the red carpet need to be rolled out for this nigga at every fucking turn, and then when it don't happen that way, y'all got a gang of excuses. It doesn't matter what the scenario. Y'all look at it the same way every time. So for people who just not enamored with LeBron, I'm sorry, that shit don't fly, bro.
The best teams normally win, man. That's how that shit works in all the sports. The best teams win. That's why you build the best roster. It's very, very rare that the underdog wins. That's why people cheer for the underdog, because they're not supposed to fucking win.
Yeah, but so the underdog thing is kind of crazy because not being the favorite doesn't necessarily constitute an underdog. It could be two very good teams and one of them just a little better, so they are the favorite. So that's a little wild how you trying to make that juxtaposition.
Underdog.
Wait. Who's saying you
underdog is the underdog.
Who's saying you selling a Rocky story, bro?
Come on, dog.
Hold on. Wait. Look, Mr. O, you want a piece of this?
See, this is what happens. The LeBron math is really going. Now, you brought up Michael Jordan, his Wizard years, but guess what? Even though they didn't make the playoffs, he was still a threat on the court. They were still double teaming Michael Jeffrey Jordan at 40 years old, and he was averaging 21 points. The thing about LeBron, they'll literally let LeBron pop off a three. They'll literally give him room and let him pop off a three because they know it's not going to go in. He can only go to the lane so many times like he a tight end in football and keep on trying to go up, and he could blow a layup, bro. I literally see him do that and blow a whole layup. He's not him no more. It's over with. Finito. Stick a fork in him.
Tito?
Yeah, man. It's man. The man been famous ever since he was in high school, man. And I mean, I know y'all want to talk about the on the court side and between the lines, but we can't ignore the off the court shit, man. And you know what it is, man. It's what I said. It's what I told y'all before. He's hanging on because he knows what he has to compensate the 12 families for this fame.
Nigga, we going to the GOATs. Go ahead.
You know what it is, man. He has to. We seen the tattoos he got. We seen all of the hand symbols, all of the hand gestures. We know, man. We know what it is, man. That's why he hanging on so long, because he knows that he gotta pay the toll, man.
Oh, you mean once he retire?
Yeah, once he retire. I don't know why he don't just get it out the way now. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be Savannah, or if it's gonna be Bronny, or both of them, maybe. I don't know. But I mean, do y'all realize that this is not the last time that we gonna have this discussion? Do y'all realize that this nigga is probably gonna try to hang on to damn near 50? He is gonna try to make himself legitimately, dude, the Gaylord Perry of fucking a basketball. He is.
The Satchel Paige of baseball. He gonna try to be out there at 55 years old with Ben Gay on his knees, on his knee pads, Ben Gay on his elbow pads. He probably gonna have Ben Gay on his wrist, on his headband, because he's gonna have a whole bunch of migraines and stuff like that from Alzheimer's. Yeah. He finito.
This dude, you know what? By the time he retire, probably he'll probably be getting mail from the AARP. While he's still actively on the roster. Watch. This ain't.
Hey, don't forget.
He's not retiring from out of Philadelphia. He gonna try to go somewhere else after this. After they get tired of his ass there, he gonna try to go somewhere else. Watch.
Hey Tito, don't forget, y'all. Remember, ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's funny to watch this kind of play out because when you already, because me and LeBron the same age, and I'm not saying just because we the same age, we the same person, but we grew up in the same era, so you know, I can kind of see certain attributes in a certain nigga who grew up in the same era I did, and kind of pick point like, okay, what kind of dude this is, and I've been saying this on my channel too, man. You know, year after year, people like, oh, he might retire, he might retire. I'm like, listen, dog, you listen to me good. LeBron James will never not give you a chance to tell you how great he is the year that he decided to hang him up. He will not let you do that. That is all he about, that attention shit. And I don't care what, I mean, even Rich Paul talking about he just want to be happy. He not chasing championships. Turned out to be obviously a lie. Like, so just like you guys were talking about an hour ago or 30 minutes ago, man, he chasing that ghost with Jordan, dog. And here's the thing, I grew up not even liking Jordan, so I'm just kind of on Jordan, but I got him as a GOAT, obviously. That's just a level of perfection, you know, in his winning that you just can't touch, man. Like, you had too many opportunities, you squandered them. Sometimes your teammates' fault, sometimes you having mental breakdowns, and so on and so forth. It's over. The ship sailed a long time ago. This GOAT shit is only an argument because Clutch Sports, for whatever reasons, got these tentacles all in the media where we're talking about it. Whereas, excuse me, when did he pass fucking Magic? When the fuck did he pass Kareem? Right?
Yep.
So it's a contrived argument where, meaning like you're forced to make the argument when there is not. It's not one. It's not one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying he's not a fantastic overall player, but like, you can't sit here and tell people who watch Jordan's career play out how it played out that there's a real comparison to be had. And so what's happening too with his little plants like JJ Redick. I remember the brother said a few minutes ago that he may not be the best player, but he's the most accomplished player. That's a lie. He's not. He's not the most accomplished player. He's not. Or the better career or whatever it is.
How many MVPs does LeBron actually have? Because Magic got 5, Kareem got 6.
Jordan got more finals MVPs, more MVPs, way more defensive first team appearances, and more scoring titles. Like, what are we talking about here?
But does he have a defensive player of the year? Them little chase down blocks for highlights, they real cute and everything on ESPN after 10 p.m. being broke down by Scott Van Pelt. That's one thing. But did he actually lock down one of the best players on the opposite team like Jordan? Did he even get put in defensive player of the year arguments throughout his whole entire career? Not just one season. I'm talking about his whole entire career.
His defense stopped after 2013. I've been telling people this shit for damn near 10 years. Like, his real defense has stopped since about 2013. Like, him being a bona fide, you know, lockdown style player. Because at one point he was. And
who did LeBron lock down? Give me one person, one superstar that he actually locked down.
Well, but people gonna say Derrick Rose is one of the go-tos. Which, I mean, he did a good job on Derrick Rose, man. I'll give him to him during that series.
D Rose is a point guard. LeBron is literally a tight end on a basketball court. I mean,
that's actually more impressive though, because D Rose is a fast ass point guard. So I mean, listen, man, I'm not here to say LeBron's some bum. I'm not. I'm just saying I ain't going for the foo-foo. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that this motherfucker ain't got all these flaws in his career when we easily can label these down. And I'll tell you one of the coldest things I heard. If you took accomplished-wise, you took Michael Jordan's career, inserted all of LeBron's accolades, you would still come out with a Hall of Fame player. And I dropped the mic on that one.
All right, whatchamacallit? All right, we at the 1 hour 30-minute mark. Damn, this shit went fast.
Hey,
all right,
you see that? You see that comment that Quiet Storm just left?
Which one? The Cleveland joint?
No, the go up a couple.
Hold on.
And when it said LeBron is the equivalent.
Oh yeah, there you go.
How many of y'all been to Brazil?
Me.
It's this club called Mavs, right? It's this club called Mavs, and that's where all the Americans hang out. And because all the Americans hang out there, the prostitutes hang out there too, right? And so it's this one old white Brazilian prostitute that looked like Janet from Three's Company, right? I mean, this hoe is old as hell, man, and she be wearing them brown suede boots. That's LeBron, man.
Y'all niggas.
Hey,
damn.
That's how you look on that boat trip with that gray beard. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna land with this. I'm about to be done, man. I can't change any minds in this room, which is fine, right? But LeBron was the most decorated high school athlete in the history of the NBA, maybe outside of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was also, but
what about Kobe? You was gonna leave out Kobe being Bryant out of that conversation, huh?
No one wrote an article about Kobe Bryant at 16 calling him the chosen one and having on the face of Sports Illustrated. That didn't happen. They did that for LeBron. That happened.
Prince was probably better than LeBron in high school.
Oh, yeah, we going back. Yeah, we going back to high
blouses.
He was the first high school player on the cover of Sports Illustrated where magazines actually meant something. That's a fact. And they called him the chosen one, and he lived up to it. He's still a 4-time MVP, 22 All-Star games, 4-time Finals MVP. He won like 4 gold medals. He got 3 gold medals. He's the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. Like what are you talking about? You talking about defensive player? He's 5-time all-defensive. He made the first team all-defensive team 5 times.
This nigga been playing 24 years, bro.
Bro, the Dwight Howard got MVP. The Dwight Howard got MVP and Defensive Player of the Year.
Dog. 5 out of 24 possibilities.
How many players get 24 years? How many players
shit. Oh boy, I can't with y'all, man.
How many players can put in 24 years?
So what?
Hell, Moses Malone almost did that. Moses Malone did that. He did 22. They forced him to retire because basically, his time was up. But guess what? He could probably play 2 more seasons. So Moses Malone
mean nothing. Playing a long time don't mean nothing, dog.
He won our championship in Philly, so I love Moses. So I'm not going to do no dirt on Moses. He's 13. He has 13 first team All NBA. He was damn near All NBA this year, 13. At the age of 41, 42 years old. I mean, like, I don't know what you want the boy to do. I don't know what you want this. I don't know what more he can actually do to stake his claim for being one of the greatest players of all time.
I don't think nobody argue he one of the greatest. We talking about he not close to the greatest. That's what we're saying.
He's closer to the greatest than he is to not being the greatest.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, he one of the greatest role players of all time. I'll go ahead and say that because for the simple fact, Wilt Chamberlain, y'all gonna keep on not disrespect Wilt Chamberlain like he never played this whole entire league.
Listen, Wilt's awesome. Like, I think when it comes to the NBA, you got the NBA and then you got Wilt. I think Wilt shit is on a whole different side of the ledger. So when you talk about records in basketball, Wilt got his own shit. It's just Wilt shit. Because Wilt records don't even translate. And then you got the GOAT, who's Jordan. And Jordan is the ultimate GOAT. But in terms of someone who's played damn near 25 years in the NBA, how can you say that his career is not the most accomplished one?
Because it's not.
Accolades.
Because he basically had the NBA on his nuts, bro. Look, nobody censored the ring around Kareem. They started doing it with Magic. I can't even lie. The Magic and Bird series, they started sending around them because they were trying to bring the NBA back because they was filled with cokeheads and stuff like that. So we gotta go and give it to Kareem, Magic, and I'll throw Mike in there too. But out of all 4 of them, LeBron has basically been propagated. You know what I'm saying? He's been forced upon us, even when he was not doing good. Even when he started doing flagrant shit, like what other athlete can actually hold a press conference about the team he's about to go to? That's some real you know what I'm saying, plant shit. I think LeBron James, since you want to bring up he was on the covers on the Sports Illustrated, he was 16. I gotta say it like this: LeBron James is the sports industry's biggest plant in history.
A plant.
I mean, we ain't even got to take it to all them stuff, man. Literally, all you got to do is go list the accomplishments side by side of the two, and you don't have an argument. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Like this shit is easy.
I'm not saying he's better. I never said LeBron in his whole. I said Jordan is the GOAT. I never said LeBron is better than Jordan.
Well, no, you talking about the most decorated, accomplished shit. I'm like, no, bro, that's not true. That's just something JJ Redick say. That's some people say to give you a third place trophy.
I thought
that don't mean nothing.
Amazing. I thought that's a legitimate quote. I thought that was a great way to sum up his career. Saying like he's not the greatest player of all time, but he's had the greatest career of any player.
Which is not true.
Who's
dishonest though. Okay, so JJ Redick, the same dude, when he asked about Bronny, well, he's a guy. He got a beautiful soul. We talking about a fucking NBA basketball player, and that's the best fucking compliment you could conjure up.
They were trying to give Bronny a reason why they should draft him. I mean, we already know that Bronny shouldn't have been drafted. I mean, but that's the muscle of LeBron.
Well, I'm just saying he's disingenuous with his LeBron statements. That's all I'm saying. I'm establishing that he has a history saying illegitimate stuff about LeBron. That's what I'm saying.
So you salute LeBron's cronyism and nepotism versus his so-called on-court ability. I mean, that's basically what it is coming down to. His off-court nepotism and cronyism is basically showing the play on the court.
All right, the 3v1 is real whole. Let me read some shit from the chat. Theo says, Christ will return before LeBron retires. International Quiet Storm says, where's my shit dragon? There we go. They coming at you. He said, Tyrese has entered the chat. What more do you want from me? Bill Russell or MJ Stats and International Quiet Storm with it says Bill Russell is a true champion. He beats the players on the court and he real racism. All right, fact though. All right, guys, we at the 1 hour 36-minute mark. This is actually it was a 3v1. Leak, you held your own real good on the playback. This is actually a pretty great show. And I think I think we covered the LeBron post. We could rehash this joint, but we at the 137. If you're here you go, who? Tito and I thought Malik was going to disagree with Tito on the SEC shit, but they seem to be in agreement. So we could take, what was it, 27? We got about 15 minutes if y'all want. Tito can lay out his SEC argument again. You might end up with a 2v1 with you, because I think Malik's in agreement with Tito on the SEC shit.
Absolutely.
We can debate whether white privilege is real or not, but we don't even have to entertain a debate of whether SEC privilege is real. For years, we've watched as sports entertainment platforms ruled by market research, knowing that most of the eyeballs are in the South, did whatever they could to try to portray, the SEC as this dominant Thunderdome 2-man into 1-man leave type of league, when really it's just a top-loaded league and it is trash on the back end with woe-begone teams like Mississippi State and Vanderbilt at the back end, right? While you have other way more competitive leagues that up through, what I would say is the heyday of college football, pre-NIL football anyway, like the Pac-12 or Pac-10 and then the Big Ten, way more competitive leagues that were loaded with better teams, but they successfully sold America this idea that the SEC was very superior, and they rolled the media bias into the bloody end, right? And we all see what NILs did to the SEC. And for anybody that's gonna come up here and defend the SEC, I ask you, everybody, and this brother Malik, I told him this, everybody was getting paid under the table in college football. Hell, I played at a JUCO. I was getting paid under the table. So I know everybody else is getting paid under the table in college football. So how is it with the enforcement that the NCAA has? How is it that no SEC school ever got caught? I mean, think about all of the petty shit that you saw the NCAA pre-NIL. Think about what they tried to do to that kid Bloom that played at Colorado. That was an Olympic skier. I don't know if y'all remember him. This was way back in the 90s when
Yeah,
Rashawn.
Jeremy Bloom.
Yeah, when Rashawn Salam and Cordell Stewart was there at Colorado. So he was an Olympic skier, and then after his run in the Olympics and before coming back for spring ball in Colorado, he skied at a couple of professional meets, and then they actually tried to make him ineligible to play the following season. But he came for money though, so his daddy got him a lawyer, and then that's when the rule came out that you can be pro in one sport but still amateur in another one. So that's what gave us our Kyler Murrays and our Russell Wilsons and who else? Cal Long too was actually a minor league baseball player with the White Sox organization while he was still playing in Oregon. So that's what came out of that. We all heard, I don't know how deep y'all go into this enforcement gossip with the NCAA. They actually took up collection and paid back the school for chicken Alfredo at Oklahoma because they had a rule that said more than one plate of food constituted an inappropriate benefit. This is how petty the enforcement could get pre-NIL. So if the enforcement was this petty, and let's not forget about Darnell Autry. They tried to suspend him when he was playing at Northwestern because he had a cameo appearance in the TV show Saint Elsewhere back in the 90s, and he got $100 DM per diem they call it, and they tried to suspend him for that, right? And he was a theatrics major is the crazy part. So he's actually doing something that's with his major, and that is crazy. That's basically a paid internship, right?
Don't forget about Rick Majerus too. He had one of those things buying dinner for players.
Yeah. Or it was two Michigan guys that actually had their scholarships taken because they had a car porter job at a local dealership, right? So how is it? And then let's not forget Terrell Pryor, with the autographing footballs and jerseys and all of that, right? Or Mario Manaham's cousin, who got suspended a game because Mario Manaham came to see the NC State game and bought him a leather jacket and a gold chain, and they called that an inappropriate benefit. So how is it with this super granular enforcement that no SEC school ever got caught in all of these years of pre-NIL football? It was always SC, it was always Notre Dame, it was always Ohio State, it was always Michigan. How SEC fans, how do you really think that shit is coincidence? See, besides the perfect weather that the SEC plays in, it's also the perfect social climate that they play in, because SEC football teams are fully supported by the community, but then with all the communists and feminists that you have on campus in a lot of the northern and western schools, the coastal schools and the Midwestern schools, they play in a terrible community environment. The whole campus is against the football players, even though the football players and the men's basketball players are the ones that provide them with the nice green lush quad and the marble stairs to the A building and the carpeted dorms and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But SEC fans, I am glad to see y'all get y'all comeuppance, and I'll land my plane there.
Whoever wants it. 1, 2.
I kind of agree. I don't have nothing to back that up. I mean,
I see. That's what I'm talking about. I'm shocked, though. I told you, T. I'm shocked. Yeah. You and Tito are 100% in agreement with that. So, what about you? What about you? Who is this a 2v1? Because I thought I was going to be able to get a debate with Malik and Tito, but they're actually in 100% agreement on the SEC.
Well, I'm not the best representative of the SEC because I'm only 2 years into the loyalty. So, I'm still dating the SEC. So it don't really matter to me like that. I'm a Big 12 guy. So, no, I mean, the good old boy network, we all know that's been a very prevalent thing in pretty much every tentacle that has control over, like, people's consciousness in the South. So, SEC being king since, as far as I can remember sports. Well, I don't want to say sports. I'm going to say football. The SEC basketball, depending on what year, it could be king. But football, that's a national tradition. So, I wasn't aware, or I couldn't name something where some scandal hit one of them teams. Again, definitely make sure everybody's okay.
Like that, so. And that I would say, I don't think a lot of Big 12 shit got pop either. So I would say if you probably looked at the landscape of the old formation, I got no contention with his claim.
All right, bet. Yo, Mr. O, you want a piece of that? And then we get the hell
Oh
out of
no, too many colleges. I don't follow college sports like that. But you know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all that does. I ain't got nothing. I pass the mic.
All right, perfect, guys. We have the 1 hour 46 minute mark. Yo, thanks all y'all for showing up on this joint. Like, I floated it by Tito on Sunday just on some humbug shit and called my mans. This is like a little pilot sports talk joint. Man, you guys did great tonight. And Malik, you held your own. I know it was gonna turn into a 3v1. I ain't set you up, dog. You know what I'm saying? But you held your own really good and shit. So let's just do wait, can y'all niggas hear me?
Yeah, I got you. I'm
all right, but my mic shit wasn't like, I usually could see my levels and shit. All right, let's just do closing statements to get the fuck up out of here. Tito, I'm gonna give it to you at the top.
Yeah, man. I think that this football season, because I think all of the teams are reporting in about a week and a half now, man. Y'all go find out what I was saying, man. Caleb Williams is the light-skinned John Elway.
All right, Mr. O, that's all you.
LeBron James, this is going to be his last season. If you want to come out and leave with some respect behind his name. If he continue with this chicanery, a lot of people is going to say, like, this is just being forced upon us. Then they're going to really start seeing, like, who does he owe? Does he owe the mob? Does he owe somebody high power? And everything's going to come out. But other than that, yeah, we getting prepared for hopefully a good deep playoff run for the White Sox and possibly the Cubs. Hopefully we get to the World Series. And Caleb Williams, he gonna have a great career. Maybe get more rings than Tom Brady. I don't have to claim that.
All right, bet Hoop. Closing statement, and whatchamacallit, I want y'all to link up with Lika. I'll exchange all y'all info and shit on the sports shit. This was a good back and forth. With, yo, y'all put on the fucking show tonight. Well done. Go ahead, Hoop.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my opponent for trying his best to hold up the LeBron bloodstained banner. He tried his best to hold the banner up. I ain't mad at it, man. I've been going through this nightmare for the better part of since I stopped being a LeBron fan, like 2006 or somewhere around there. So I get it, man. So it was always fun. It's always entertaining. Also, shout out to bad bitch with the spear hands, Caleb Williams, to
nigga.
To go up there and let Chicago fans down like they know best to be let. So that's cool, man. You think you got your guy? All right.
Hey, what's up with Dak Prescott? Who dogging them cowgirls down there? Is they gonna actually go do something?
Yeah, we gonna do something.
Yeah, and I ain't play that clip with the motherfuckers looking sassy. We ran out of time. But yo, you a Cowboys fan and Malik is an Eagles fan. When football season start, you got your Hoop Jargon channel over there. If you need an Eagles fan to get up there and because I know it'd be like 3 of y'all Cowboys over there. If you want to really go back and forth at it, man, you bring Leak up there, man, and y'all could talk trash back and forth, because you know that's long time rivalry, Eagles and the Cowboys, man.
Oh yeah, man, we can have a comedy section and get him in there and let him do his thing.
This nigga got jokes. This nigga got jokes.
Crazy. The Cowboys haven't been shit since what, 93?
That's all right. That's all right.
How many hold.
We bring the comedy all up there.
First of all, Philly forever. The Phillies are going to win the World Series. The Eagles are going to win the fucking Super Bowl. And the Sixers are going to win the fucking NBA Finals. I'm out. That's me.
Me and Hoop be talking shit through the sports segment. Fucking like the goddamn 7 seasons and shit. Like, so we be trying to keep it cordial. But like I said, football season start. I've been trying to link up 2 up. Go ahead.
Hey, is it true that Tua and Penix are out already?
Yeah.
In Atlanta, is that shit true?
Yeah.
I heard.
God damn. Niggas is made out of porcelain. God damn.
Hey guys, this was just a trial balloon, man. I think this is the team right here. So you guys let me know if you want to do this again, either when the season start or if y'all just let me know. I'll organize it. But you guys showed out real good tonight, man. It's a good ass show. It's very entertaining.
Oh yeah, we can do it again for sure, man.
All right, bet. All right, well, yeah, what you call?
Hey, Hoop, I like how you got away from explaining that them SEC dancing videos.
No, if we do it again.
All right, man. All right, that's my time.
Y'all niggas. No, we play that either at the top of the next one, or if you show up with a Sunday panel, Hoop, I'm gonna have that joint in the queue. You got some explaining to do. Yo, shout out to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna put this in rotation. We under 2 hours, so this is gonna be on rotation on the channel during the daytime catalog tomorrow anyway. So yo, shout out to y'all. And I'll try to arrange another one. You guys just let me know when's a good date and time. But this is the team. You guys put on a good show tonight. Yo, we out.
Here's another classic. The definition of hip hop. Here's another classic. The definition. Here's another classic. The definition of hip hop.